Hello, peeps. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, my God. I'm looking at my own shirt through my own live, and I've got lint all over me. I need a aspirin, you know what I'm saying? How is everybody? How's everybody today? Oops. Oh, it's gonna be good enough. Okay. Before I even jump in, I want to address something that one of my channel members just asked me, and I told her that this would be the first thing I talked about on my live tonight. So I'm gonna discuss this, and then I'll get into the chat. I'm not gonna read her entire comment, but I'm gonna summarize the question. Long story short, it asked me what I think about, and I'm laughing because I think it's hilarious, and I feel bad for her because it bothered her, and that's goes down to what misinformation can do. It can upset people. And here's an example of one: that you can't manifest a specific person, and if it's not working, then that's your indicator that, you know, you gotta let the universe find you something better. You know, this is something better shit. And I want to heavily dispel that. That is a crock of shit. It's a crock of shit. I just want to say it again. It's a crock of shit. You can manifest whoever the hell you want. You can manifest a specific person. It is a heavily discussed topic, yes, mainly through law of attraction type channels. So I don't know of any other law of assumption creator spewing this shit, but I do know it comes from law of attraction. So for anybody else worried like she was, it's just bullshit. You can absolutely manifest a specific person, period. Period. Generally, when people bring up this or something better, or if that's just not the right one for you, you know, you have to let the universe bring you someone else. That is their inability, A, to understand how to help you figure out what's holding you up between you and your manifestation. It's a shitty excuse giver. And it's all it is. It's an excuse when they cannot explain to you why something hasn't manifested. Because mainly they don't know what they're talking about. Usually that's the case. Or they got some really, 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 really bad limiting beliefs. And if anybody ever tells you that you can't have what you want, I want you to know you can. You can manifest whatever you want, period. What is she chewing on? Guess what poop has? You can't even see it. Poop has a pillow. You know better. She don't just lay on the pillow. She chews on the pillows. Look at her, like, no, I don't. No, I don't, Mom. She knows I'm talking about her. She's in a good mood today because her treats came in the mail, thank God. I was getting nervous. But anyway, so to my channel member, I don't want to say your name in case you don't want me to say your name. But I responded to you in our little private group post that I would be going live and I would answer you here. So no, you do not have to give up on a specific person unless you want to. Unless you want to. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes when we really start addressing our inner beliefs, some people kind of lose it for their person and decide to move on. But that's a choice. It's not because you have to. And if you don't like the version that your person is, if you don't like the version that your person is, change it, because you got that power. You have that power within, but you don't have to give up on them. You don't have to wait for the universe to bring you something better. You're your own universe. You're the only one creating. It's you. It's all you. And I don't say that for you to blame yourself for all these fucking manifestations that you're not happy with. I'm just saying it's being aware. It's my mind doing this. You know what I'm saying? I try. Oh my God, Lisa, I freaking try. I try. But, okay, so I just wanted to say that. So that was to answer to her question. But anybody else out there worrying that they're not going to be able to manifest their person, or that they feel like it's so difficult, and the reason why it's difficult is because the universe or God is saying you can't have that person, this isn't the right one for you, that is a load of shit. And if another coach tells you that, they do not know what they're talking about. God bless them. They don't know what they're talking about, and they have some severe limiting beliefs. If the answer isn't, you can have whatever you want. If they're not saying you can have whatever you want, you got to scroll by or click off the video, because they are the ones who are riddled with limiting beliefs, and they're just going to dump some bullshit on you. So scroll past. There's plenty of decent creators out there. And you don't got to like me. I know my mouth can be annoying sometimes, but there's a fuck ton of other really good ones out there. There really is. So, all right. I answered that. Now I'm going to go into my chat. So how is everybody doing this Sunday? You want to know what I'm doing? I'm recovering because I had too much. Oh my God. I can't even think about it without getting... Ugh. Okay, Saturday. Oh, I'm recovering today, you know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling better. Like, this is the best I have felt all day long. I can't even think about of any kind. I can't even think about it. That's Poop's, that's her own toy box. It's like a canvas toy box that she likes to put her head in. She likes to lay down with it. Now oh, what are you doing, bad girl? What is this? Only your own. Okay? Okay. Damn, she's sassy. But I got the camera just so I could see I can watch her through my own viewfinder. Okay. Okay. Let me get into these or I get behind. What's the matter, Poop? Why are you whining? What's the matter? Do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Can you see her? Wait. Do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Huh? Speak. Good girl. Good girl. All right, go on. Good girl. Okay. All right. Isn't she so cute? She's sassy, but she's cute. All right. Now I'm going to get to the super chats here. Okay. Rachel A., thank you very much. Help, SP just got a DUI. Will rewriting it help? Well, you can revise anything. So the answer is automatically going to be yes. I would be revising that. Yes. Allison Banks, she is sassy. Sassy because I'm sassy, right? But yes, Rachel, rewrite it. 100% as in rewrite. I mean, no! You only do this stuff when I'm talking. No. Be good. She's so bad. She is. Stop. Poop, you bad girl. All right. Drop it for a treat. Come on. Yes, good girl. Now you stop it. Stop with the blanket. She's so bad. All right. I gotta stop saying that so she'll fucking be good. No, don't you dare. So anyways, rewriting it. Yes, use revision. Literally, I would go back to the moment that either you or him, so if you were with him when it happened, I would go back to that moment and totally revise it. That's what I would do. And then tell him to stop being a dumbass. Don't do that. You don't want to get pulled over. Now you got to freaking, why don't you let him know? Now you got to revise for him. Right? Come on. But yeah, revise it. Go back to the moment. Either if you were with him, you go back to that very moment that it happened. If you weren't with him, then you go back to the moment that you were told about it and rewrite it. Then read it every day until that becomes your dominant thought. Then the 3D will catch up. Okay? That's what I would do, Rachel. Nicole Betch, thank you very much. Guru, my money don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle, folks. What the hell? It makes me want to dribble, dribble, you know? What the hell is wrong with you? You are fucking hilarious. Oh my God. What is wrong with you? Be good. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Good girl. Good girl. Poop. No. 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 Lay down. Come on. She don't listen. Lay down. Did you see that face? She's like, fuck you, Mom. Come here. Come here. No. Good girl. She's judging. She's judging us all right now. Good girl. Okay. Okay, Helen, thank you very much. Kim, I love your starting message today. I am manifesting my SP and a celebrity athlete SP, and I'm going to get them both, baby. Yes, you are. Poop! All right. My child is home. I'm going to bring her upstairs because I can't. I'm going to be distracted the whole goddamn thing. So come on. You're going. Come on. Come on. Jesus. Okay. Let's try this again. Helen, I'm going to reread yours. Kim, I love your starting message today. I am manifesting my SP and a celebrity athlete SP, and I'm going to get them both, baby. Any ideas of inner combos we can have with celebrity SP? Love ya. It would be no different. See, let me say it like this. Do you see how you're asking me as if it's different? And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, it is different because celebrity SP doesn't know me. I know, but hear me out. It's not different. And that's the clincher of what holds it up for other people, is they treat the celebrity manifestation completely different than they would any other type of specific person. Don't do that. Treat it the same. Now, if we were to think logically, this is, you know me, I don't like logic, but if we were to think logically, I know your mind is thinking, well, I can have an inner conversation with this person, but it doesn't mean they're going to know it's from me and they don't know me. No, but what it will do, just if you were just affirming or visualizing for the person as well. Inner conversations is another technique. It's a beautiful technique. It's one of my favorites other than revision, but it is. It's a tool, right? What it will do, now I don't know how your subconscious, your universe is going to lead you to meet. This is just my bullshit example. You having inner conversations, and you can say whatever you want to that person, is going to think that they're their own thoughts. And I know the first thing you're thinking is, yeah, but they don't know me. What it will do is have a set of, what's that, bridge of incidents will therefore, unfold in your 3D. It will lead them to you. Do you see what I mean? So try not to think of it differently. Try to think of it as the same kind of manifestation, because it is. So have the inner conversation, say whatever you want to them. They're getting the thoughts. And if they still, in this moment, don't have a damn clue who you are, your subconscious will unfold in your 3D the connection of you two. So the clincher of really getting the celebrity SP is to not think of it as different, as to not have them on this obnoxiously high pedestal. Because the only difference between your neighbor and a celebrity is how many followers they have, how many people actually know them. That's it. So those are my tips. Okay, Helen? And I love you too. Lisa, or is it Lissa? Lisa? Thank you very much. I lost interest in SP, want to fix it with husband. Okay. Legally still married, but been apart 2 years. He hasn't shut the idea down, but I feel overwhelmed trying to fix all the issues we had. Also 3P now. Okay. Well, right there, he hasn't shut the idea down indicates that you think he has free will to have choice, and he doesn't. I say that out of love, but he doesn't. Okay. So what I would be doing is I wouldn't look at it as you have to start, like say revising all the issues you guys have had. No. What I would start doing is decide on what version of your husband you would like. This is where, oh, thank you, Jeremy Jones. I'm seeing that going across my screen. Thank you very much. I take that as a very, very, very nice thing to say. Thank you. I like being called real. Thank you. What? Why'd you retract it? It was good. Jeremy. Anyway, one of the things we do that throws, I think, SP manifestations off, besides the fact of us giving them free will, is thinking that when they show up in our 3D as a version that we do not want, we start to want to do what? We want to put out the fire in that moment. Did you see that? we want to. Thanks, my spiritual ocean. How you doing, girl? Anyway, we want. I can't. I mean, every time I start to get serious, I flick my glasses. I don't know what it is, all right? But I gotta wear them. Okay. Back to being serious. when they're showing up as the version we don't prefer, we then start, we want to put out the fire of how they're behaving in this moment. And that's where we fail. Honestly, we start putting out fires. Focus on the version you prefer. So literally write it down. How do you want your husband to behave? How do you want your husband to treat you? How do you want him, to make you feel? Although everything is coming from you, right? But you're choosing to have a love experience with him again. So decide what the version of him that you prefer is. And I say write it down because it's just easier. I like having these things written down. You don't have to write it down if you don't want to, but I would get as specific as hell, and you start only focusing or selecting that version of him. And while your old story is filtering out of your 3D, he will slowly begin to conform to that new story, assuming that you are also already, like right now at this time, addressing what your relationship patterns are. Shitty ones, I mean. Your shitty inner beliefs and assumptions around love and relationships. I am assuming you're already addressing that. Therefore, he can reflect the new beliefs and assumptions. So it's not even that you have to think, he's up for the idea. That's great that he's up for the idea. He's going to be into the idea because you're manifesting it. You are it. You are the God of your reality. It's you doing all the creating. So he will be down with it because you're going to create the version of him that you prefer. And there are millions of versions. You got to think of it that way. There's millions of versions, multiple outcomes of people. There's a version of him that wants to be with you and only you. And that's the version you're selecting. And it's getting through the moments when they are not that version. It's getting through those moments by persisting in the new story. But for the triggers to be minimized, it's addressing us, because everything is a reflection of us. So if you ignore your inner beliefs and assumptions around love and relationships and around him, you ignore those, you let them go, you might get them back, but you're going to be triggered. There's going to be some issues. See what I'm saying? And that's not me dumping a limiting belief on you. I'm just trying to save you from going through pain. Yeah? Address those now so he can reflect. And by the way, I love that you're making the decision. I don't want SP. I want this. That's fine. It's okay when we want to make the change, when we want to pick a different SP. That's our, we're allowed to make choices because it's our reality. But I would never give up on a specific person. I'm not necessarily talking to you, but in general, I wouldn't give up on a specific person unless you know deep down that you cannot stay in the new story so they can fucking change. Because when we constantly identify with their old version and we don't allow that change, how can we expect it to keep manifesting if we can't let shit go? You know what I'm saying? That's one of the keys to manifesting in general, is being willing to let go of old stories in general. Okay? So there, Lisa, that's what I'd say. And I would not care about the 3P, okay? The 3P in your scenario, the less focus and awareness you put on 3P, the quicker the biatch will get out of the equation. And that's the truth. Okay? Chelsea, thank you very much. I almost gave up on SP. Chelsea. But I didn't. You're fucking lucky. I'm taking a 2-week break from social media and concentrating on my manifestations. Good. It's only been a day and I already feel better. Good. Peas, my nails are the same color as yours. I copied Hillary, just so you know. Peas. P.S. Jesus. Sorry. See? But I copied Hillary. So Hillary gets the credit for the nail color this week. But thank God you didn't give up. Let me just say something. So good on you for discovering I need to stay off motherfucking social media. Any of you, can I just say, I'm being totally serious. If you know you do get triggered by seeing things on their social media, why in the fuck are you even looking at it then? I don't understand. To me, that's the official definition of crazy. You know that shit does trigger you on their social media, and then you go there anyway. And then you're shocked that something happened. Shocked that you saw something. Huh? Seriously? No excuses. Stay off their shit if you don't want to be triggered. Okay? Especially if you're oh my Lord, come on, it seems like common sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Anyway, good girl, Chelsea. Okay? Well done. You are lucky you didn't give up. There's no reason to give up. Very proud of you, and thank you very much. Desandra Thrasher, thank you very much. Kim, I'm freaking out. Long story short, I got rid of 3P and seeing SP a lot. And it's been up and down and not now. I think he's lying and showing up old. I need to reread that. And Desandra, if you've been, I think you've been around because I recognize your name. I love reading these super chats exactly like they're written. Okay, so I'm going to go through this again. Kim, I'm freaking out. Long story short, I got rid 3P and seeing SP a lot. And it's been up and down and not now. I think he's lying and showing up old. Okay. I had to do that for my pleasure. Now, you got rid of 3P. Fucking well done. Very proud of you. Well done. You did it. Okay? He's been showing up and down. So you're getting hot and cold. I'm assuming. Up and down means hot and cold to me. Yeah? Okay. Remember, where does hot and cold behavior come from? Hot and cold behavior comes from you. It comes from you. It's you. It's your hot and cold thinking. It's your up and down thoughts. It's you not persisting in the new story. It's you being married to your fucking 3D and letting it throw you off your game. Honestly, everybody's guilty of it, including me. I just like picking on people. But that's what's happening, and that's why that is showing up in your 3D. When you are sincerely consistent and sincerely persistent, your 3D will follow. Not kidding. Your 3D will follow. Okay? So, I think you're going to need to be a little more persistent and consistent. Okay? But hold on, I'm not done. All right. And now you think he's lying and showing up old. Okay. Now listen, this goes back to, my hair hurts, my head hurts. Okay. If you weren't here at the beginning of the live, Kim had too much yesterday. I'm still suffering. All right, so you think he's lying and he's showing up the old version. Well, let me say it like this. So I want everybody to hear this. When you think your specific person is showing up as the old version, or you think they're lying to you, these are the moments you need to remind yourself, who's the God of your reality? You are. They are not showing up on their own accord. They are not. I know it feels like they are. I know it feels like they choose to act and treat us a certain way. And that's not about blaming ourselves. Fuck that, because I don't blame myself either, right? It's about realizing they're not showing up and doing anything deliberately. They are fulfilling our inner beliefs and assumptions. And once you really accept that, and once you really accept it, not only do you see more and more evidence of it being like in your face, that you know it was your thoughts, they can't hurt us. They really can't hurt us anymore. They have no power to hurt us. They have no free will. They are fulfilling our assumptions. And some of us, usually when we first find the law of assumption, some of us are very comfortable in victim state. Victim state. And when we cannot see past blaming someone else for experiences, now don't get me wrong, I don't think we should ever blame ourselves, ever. I don't care about manifesting. I don't think we ever blame ourselves, beat ourselves up for past abuse situations. I am very, very unwavering on that. My opinion will never be changed. We do not blame ourselves for previous abusive scenarios. Can't say that enough. And especially if you were a child. Okay. If you're new to my channel, no one's going to get me to change my mind on that. Okay. But when it comes to, basic bitch relationship shit, that's what I'm talking about here. When you realize they really are just fulfilling an acting role, nothing more than an acting role for us. They're still human beings. They're still alive and well, just like us. But they are not acting upon free will. They are fulfilling your own assumptions. And like I said, some of us really enjoy victim mode. And it's very hard sometimes to accept that they are not doing things on purpose to us. So if you think he's lying, that is a reflection of you. Not that I'm saying you're a liar. That's not what I mean. It is part of a victim mentality. So there's a belief in there somewhere around love and relationships. And maybe it is, a lot of us are afraid to be disappointed. A lot of us are afraid to be hurt. So it can be very difficult to put our trust into our specific people because we are trying desperately we think we're manifesting them, but we're also protecting our hearts because we're expecting them to shit all over them because we've had experiences before this person. We've had experiences in the past where we were treated like shit. Maybe it was this specific person who was lying to you in the past. So we keep thinking of these previous experiences. But once you really see that it's us being the ones in control of our reality, it is us creating, it snatches away their ability to disappoint us or to break our hearts. It stops that. But every time we revert back to our old patterns, when we revert back to seeing our specific person in the old story, we are keeping them trapped there. You know what I'm saying? We're keeping them trapped. When we want to manifest for real, we have to be willing to let the old story go. We have to be willing to let the old version of our people that we don't fucking like. We don't like some of the shitty things they've done to us. We don't like them. So why are we holding on to that story of them? Because there's a part of us that doesn't believe we're really the creators of our realities. And I get it. It's a big concept to think, especially when you've grown up in totally different beliefs your whole life. I get it. But I'm telling you, your person will fucking change when you let the old stories go, including your victim state story, right? I know victim state sounds yucky. I don't even like it, but I could see where I was in it most of my life. When I look back, I didn't like knowing that, but it's true. It's true. I loved being able to say, yeah, well, you did this to me. I was the good girl in the relationship. You did it to me. You were mean to me. You did this to me. That was me. I loved it. I reveled in that. Thinking I was miserable, right? Thinking back then that I would have never thought that I enjoyed feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I enjoyed it, but when I look back, I reveled in it. I loved being the one who was always the right one in the relationship because I did everything right. You're the one who screwed it up, right? That's a victim state. It is. And I was there for a very long time, probably most of my fucking life, when you think about it. I'm not there anymore, and I'm glad. It's so freeing when you really let go of the fucking stories that we're gripping onto. If your thoughts don't line up with you getting whatever the fuck you want, you're hanging on to something. Period. Period. When you accept that you're really the God of your reality, you are fucking unstoppable. You are limitless. Limitless. You are. You really, really are. And if anybody says that you're not, they can fuck right off. Let them stay in their miserable, limited environments. Let them live their miserable, limited 3D life existence while we're busy over here getting whatever the fuck we want. Period. Okay? So, my answer to Sandra, let's take a look at what beliefs we're hanging on to regarding your SP and around love and relationships. Okay? This, I think he's lying thing, you have the power to say, no, he's not. He always tells me the truth. I know that might feel like, oh, but I think he already lied. I get it. Let's revise that. Let's revise it. He does not lie. He is always loyal, faithful, and honest. Got to start telling a new story to get that story to start showing up. Okay? Sasha Louise, thank you very much. Hi, Kimberly. Been with SP for years with a 3P the whole time, doing lots of self-concept work, changing assumptions, and making progress. Love it. I want him to move in with me and get married this year. Advice? Thank you for inspiring us. Oh, thank you. That was very nice. Okay. So I'm wondering if 3P is still in the picture. And I'm just going to discuss like it is. I'm going to assume that maybe the 3P is, because I think you would have said, yeah, the whole time. You said, okay. All right. So we have a third party. Instantly, we know that 3Ps, when they're in the equation, that does line up with beliefs that we do not feel good enough. You know, we don't feel chosen. Those are most common, right? We don't feel lucky in love. And we feel that if we set boundaries with our person, that they're never going to speak to us again, right? When we tolerate things with 3Ps, there's usually some fear of losing SP in general, on top of not feeling good enough, right? And I know you love it when I bring up states, guys, but that is a state that, well, number one, I see that you're working on your shit, so this is a good thing, right? So I'm not tearing you down. I'm just saying that's an identity, a state that you've been selecting every day of your life, all tied up with not feeling good enough, you know, fear of losing love, blah, 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 blah. So the idea is, and I'm very happy to see, like I said, that you are working on things. if you want things to move along this year, and I don't think that there's anything too impossible to manifest. I don't believe that. I think we can do whatever we want. I really do. And I think you got it in you to do this. So it's time to start, like here I am with my stories, but it's time to start telling the story of the version of yourself that you desire to be. Not that you're not good enough right now. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you are now the version of yourself who is worthy and deserving and entitled to this SP being 100% yours and only yours. You are that version now. You are now the version of yourself that can have whatever you want. And you know you're good enough. And you now too are going to be telling the story about your specific person, that they are now the version that is 100% loyal and faithful to you. Okay? I know whenever I'm doing any type of, I would say, like struggling with manifesting, if it had to do with my specific person, I, in the past, could be, oh my God, I could be triggered if he farted sideways. That was me. But that's because I was constantly in a state that was completely controlled by my 3D. I'm not saying you're that person, but that was a clincher for me. I had to let go of what I was seeing in the 3D in order for me to grasp states and the state that we are embodying, period. Okay? And by a state, it's really not that deep. It's not. And it's not hard. It's not scary. State is just, how are you describing yourself today? Who are you for real? So when you say to yourself that I'm fucking worthy and deserving of a man who's well, I'm telling you, adorned by Charisse, all right? Oh, by the way, I saw your Instagram with your picture in the magazine. Fucking smoking, girl. Like, you already know you're good looking, but damn! Charisse was in a magazine. Just saying. Okay, anyway. So proud of you. And I don't even think, like, you didn't even try. You just got put in the magazine, right? If I read that right, because I was reading it quick. Well done, Charisse. You're gorgeous. But anyway, okay, back to Sasha. Your state, you know what state you're in by how you're feeling and what you're thinking. And if the feeling or the thought of SP being yours and only yours doesn't feel real to you, then you know that you haven't embodied that state long enough, and we need to spend some more time getting into that mindset. And how we switch a state, how we get into the state, is by immersing ourselves into the mindset of who the fuck we want to be. See what I'm saying? I like to call I call it the good state, right? Is the woman or man who has it all state. Anything you're desiring to manifest is yours now in this moment. What would it feel like to be that version of yourself? How would you be thinking about your specific person? What would your specific person be like? How would he be behaving? Well, he would be showering with you with unconditional love, and he would be 100% loyal and faithful to you. And that is not fucking impossible to manifest. It's you letting the fucking 3D go. And the quicker we divorce ourselves from what we're seeing and we spend more time immersing ourselves in our 4D, being aware of what state we are holding, the quicker shit will move along. And when you realize that your specific person has only ever been reflecting you. And when I say your person, I just made a TikTok on this. They are reflecting you, right? I always say that they're a cocktail. Oh, we won't talk mixed drinks though. They're the cocktail of your own inner beliefs and assumptions. But they, as they're showing up, They are reflecting the state you are in, hence the cocktail. But when you really look at your specific person from that perspective of, oh, they're not a fucking asshole. They're not an asshole. They're reflecting my state, right? I'm in a fucking mood. We all know when we are in those moods where we just don't feel good about ourselves and we don't know why. Nothing's happened. We just end up there where we're worried about our manifestations, right? Nothing triggered that feeling in the 3D. You just wake up feeling like shit sometimes. We know we're waking up into a state that we don't want to be in, and it's not shocking when everybody else that we are intermingling with in those moments are reflecting that fucking state we're in. And that is them being in a state because they follow us. So when you start identifying yourself as the woman who has it all or whatnot, the woman who has it all, whatever you want to call that state for yourself, right? You start identifying with that, meaning you spend a little time every day, just a little time of allowing yourself to describe you, think about you as that person. A little bit each day. Practice it each day. How would I think? How would I feel for real if I had all of this in front of me and I didn't have a fucking thing to worry about? I could believe that that man was 100% loyal and faithful, or that woman, whatever it is, right? Oh, Sasha, thank you. You didn't have to send me more money to say thank you. Good. Practice each day, a little bit and a little bit and a little bit each day of what it would feel like to be that version of yourself. It will become easier and it will feel more natural to you, and you will be able to hold that state longer and longer each time you do it. And even if at minimum you have a dwelling state of a state somewhere near that, that's still better than a state of where we ain't getting what we want, period. You start doing that little bit each day. It will become more natural and therefore easier for you to maintain, and therefore automatically you will start seeing it in your 3D, and your person will follow your state every time. No questions. Every time you do that, and you'll get what you want. You'll get married. You'll be living together. You'll have it all. Okay? Because that version of you, that state already exists. It already exists. So it's just you spending a little time there each day. Okay? So you're welcome. And yes, we will connect. All right, hold on. I think I'm going to have to go into that separate page showing me the super chats. So let me double check. Ah, fuck. Okay. Hold on. I got to go to that other. Anybody? Channel members, yours do not show up on this second page. I don't know why. It only shows me the actual super chats. So what I'm going to do really quick is run back and do the channel member ones first, because I'm going to lose them if I don't. And then I'll do all the rest of the super chats. All right, so Summers is the first one I see. Summer Fitters. Oh, my first milestone chat. Love you, Kimmy sis. Extraordinaire. Belly rubs for poops. Thank you, Summer. Yes, you have your what's it called? Like is it one free? I don't know how many free comments you got. I don't know. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know it was a thing. It was just one day I saw something I could turn on for channel members. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. So, yay. Okay, let me just make sure I didn't miss any other channel membership special chats. don't think I did. Okay, now I'm going back to the other page to get the rest of the super chats. Okay. Taylor Marie, thank you very much. I know circumstances do not matter, but I'm having trouble letting go of the old story of my SP as it's kind of annoying in the 3D, especially involving this new 3P. It's hard not to visualize right now. Any advice, Queen? Yes, Taylor. Taylor! Well, pretty much everything I just said it applies to you, okay? But you're right. Circumstances do not matter. But you're having trouble letting go of the old story of my SP as it's kind of annoying in the 3D. All right, so you're married to your 3D right now. That's what you're telling me. Okay, you're married to your 3D. I know, oh my God, I know it's hard not to be married to the 3D. I know it is. I know it's hard not to be married. I know it. I know it. I used to struggle with that. You have no idea. I used to struggle with that. I wasn't exaggerating. Well, exaggerating on the fart sideways part, but anytime my SP farted sideways, I mean, the littlest thing, I would be triggered as fuck. And it would ruin my whole day. Like, it could destroy my day. If I didn't get that good morning text, my whole day was destroyed. Destroyed. So I know. And if a 3P is in your existence, I know it's painful. I know it's not fun. And I know it's hard to ignore. But there does have to come a choice. A choice in the matter. Meaning, what, do you want the fucking manifestation? Do you want it? Do you want it badly enough? Or do you want marinating in the old story more? You have to decide which one feels better. Marinating forever in the old story, even though it fucking hurts. Even though it hurts. I know it does. But it's the you not wanting to give up the victim state. And I don't say that out of judgment because I was married to the victim state myself for a very long time. But you have to decide. Who do you want more? Manifestation or married to the old story, married to your 3D and living in the victim state forever? Which one sounds more juicy? I think this one does. And when this one feels more juicy, the getting the whole manifestation shit, you're gonna take steps each fucking day to start letting that old story go. And your manifestation has to be more important than wallowing in your shit. And I say that from love. I say it from love because I had to go through the same damn struggle. I had to decide I want this more. I'm tired of being controlled by my 3D because I was controlled. Let me just say something. I'm not kidding you. If I didn't get that fucking morning message, I shit you not, my whole day was ruined. I would let that control my entire day. That's not good. That's not good. You don't want to, it's not living. That's not living. That's not believing in our own power. It's thinking, I'm hoping. You're welcome, Taylor. But it's your hope and manifestation works. That was me. I hope it works. I didn't have a channel then, so don't worry. I wasn't trying to teach you guys shit when I was a hot mess. But I was a mess. And it took a really long process of me realizing, listen, and by the way, I'm still human and I still have a bad day here and there too. I'm not perfect. It's not what I'm trying to tell you. But my bad days definitely do not outweigh my good days anymore because I have done my best to legitimately say fuck that 3D. I fucking refuse to let it control me. Again, I have moments, I have days where I get triggered just like anybody else, but I have to work through it. But guess what? My response time to my triggers now are a fucking tiny little fraction of how I used to be. And that's growth. And that's all I need you to do. That's all I need you to do. Not be perfect. We don't have to be perfect. We don't have to feel perfect all the time in order to get our shit. We don't. I am your proof of that. And I know you mostly only know me through just a video, but I am telling the truth. So we don't have to be perfect. It's just deciding you want the fucking manifestation more. You want it more. And then you're gonna start letting that 3D go. You're gonna start letting it go, and you're gonna start letting the old story go. So what I would do, if the 3D is really fucking annoying right now, and your person is, it is freeing, Lisa, it is. When you, honestly, there were times where I just shut my phone off because I know I needed to. I needed to in order for me to get through some of my day. I had to. So, why don't you start there? Turn that phone off. Don't be glued to it. Fuck what your person's doing right now. And you get a little notebook and you describe exactly what your perfect version of your person is. What does that look like to you? What does the perfect version of your person look like? And that's the new story. You're going to start describing him as that, no matter what we say or see in the 3D. And you stay consistent with that. And I'm assuming that you are also currently addressing any inner beliefs and assumptions that you're holding around love and relationships, because that fucking matters. Okay? That's like your number one goal, is to do that first. Address your inner beliefs and assumptions. Okay? Make your dream man or dream partner list. What do they look like? That's the new story. And you fucking stick to it no matter what you see in that 3D, so your 3D can catch up to your new thoughts. Okay? Amber, thank you very much. SP2 literally got on his knees right next to me at work. BBL. And when I have inner combos asking him to come visit me, he would walk by me or come talk to me minutes later. It's so wild. Thank you so much. Amber, I love this. More proof. Inner conversations are the bomb.com. Bomb.com. They are, because we're all connected. We're all connected. But look at you going, being a master manifester. Love it. He literally got on, I cannot believe he literally got on his knees at work. That is hilarious. Well done, Amber. Inner Conversations was my go-to when I was in solo number 2. Oh my God. I think about it now. I'm thinking, oh, my poor SP. He couldn't think about anything but me because I was fucking talking to his ass all day long. But it worked. Just saying. Okay. Helen, thank you very much. Kim, have you seen the Jason Momoa video just Jared posted on YouTube of him working out? Yes, I did. Happy early birthday as well, you beautiful soul. Oh, thank you so much, Helen. And yeah, of course I did. Okay. Of course I did. That sexy motherfucker. God. I mean, when I created him, you know, I'm just saying, I did a good job. You know what I mean? I created him. He's so hot. I'm telling you. I think my SP's hot, but he's got fucking competition, and it's Jason Momoa. Okay? Yes, Helen, I saw it. He looked beautiful. You know what I mean? Okay. Jen, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. I need some encouragement. I am not trying to focus on the 3D, but this week has been horrible on all fronts. Areas that were going great for years now, fuckery. I don't know why and what to do now. Well, you start by not fucking panicking. Okay, we're not going to panic. And you're trying not to focus on the 3D, but this week has been horrible on all fronts. Okay, I get it. I wish I had some more information, Jen, so I could get specific for you. Jen, if you're here right now, why don't you throw in the chat? Give me some more details, so I can give you a better answer. Because I don't know what's going on, so I can't really, you know what I mean? Yes, Jenny, they're like talking to them, but you don't have to do it just in your head. I mean, you can say it out loud, but yeah, it's talking to them, and they hear it, and they think it's their thoughts, though. But yeah, Jen, give me some more details. What's going on? What happened this week? You know, in all reality, I guess I could just sum it up, but it doesn't fucking matter what happened. Doesn't fucking matter. You stay on your manifestation game. We don't let the 3D dictate to us shit. We don't let it dictate to us at all. We are the gods of our realities. If something shitty is brewing in the 3D, okay, then we need to take a look at where have we been. Dominant thoughts, inner beliefs and assumptions. Time to start taking a look at things. And if it's in all different random categories, all over the place, unexpected, I would take a look at what state you're maintaining. What state you've been in. And what state you're in right now. Where's your dwelling space? Where are you dwelling most of the time? That's what I would like to know. Because that could be an indicator of things going, especially if it's all over the fucking place. You need to find out what's going on, what state you're in. Okay? But if you throw some more details in, I'll get a little more, you know, a little more specific. I almost choked on my own drink. Okay. All right. Philomena, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Manifesting SP feels like I'm doing everything right, but just not sure it's worth it anymore. Any advice? Yeah, I got a cough. If you're in a jealous state, how can I fix that? Well, why are you in a jealous state? What are you jealous of? Why don't you feel good enough? See what I mean? Okay. So, Philomena, you're not sure it's worth it anymore to manifest your SP because you feel like you're doing everything right. Well, no, it's going to sound like a twinge of sarcasm, but that's because I'm just naturally sarcastic. But if you feel like you're doing everything right and in the same sentence you don't think it's worth it anymore because you feel like giving up on SP because nothing's fucking happened, darling, you're not maintaining a very good state. You're in a victim state, Philomena. Listen, I only know because I've been there. When we think we're doing everything right and we're not seeing anything in the 3D and we're getting frustrated enough to start really hyper focusing on that, we are not maintaining the state of us knowing we're the gods of our realities. When we are noticing things are not showing up, like when we think about time and things like that, you're forgetting who you are. You have forgotten you're the god of your reality, and you are seeing everything in your 3D as separate from you. And it's not. Nothing is. We are all connected. So I would say dominantly, where are you for real? Where are you dominantly for real? And this is my favorite thing to say. If I had the ability right now to put like a laser beam in your brain and I had full access to where your mind has been over the last 30 days, we'll say 30 days, what am I going to see in there? Am I going to see Philomena on a manifestation game all day long, meaning minimal mental diet? Or am I going to see Philomena back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, hot and cold thoughts, hot and cold thoughts, worrying it's not going to manifest, worrying that it's taking too long, worrying that you're not going to be able to do it, feeling like you're not the operant power of your reality? Where or what am I going to see in your mind? If you could give me a percentage, what would it be of your manifestation game, knowing you're the god of your reality type thoughts versus the worrying, the doubting? Who's heavier? A little tiny piece of me thinks that that's going to be the heavier side, the shit thoughts. So Philomena, answer me that question. Answer me that question. Okay? Chop X. Hey, Kimberly. Thank you very much. If I revise my previous failed driving license exams, will it physically change my reality? Yes. And the next time I go to driving exams, will it be as it was my actual first time? Ooh. Reread. All right. Hey, Kimberly. If I revise my previous failed driving license exams. Now, what are we revising? Are we revising that you've passed it, or are we revising that you never took them? Will it physically change my life? Anytime we revise any previous memory, yes, it will change our 3D, so physical reality. And the next time I go to the driving exam, will it be as if it was my actual first time? Okay, so then I'm taking this that you were revising that you, yes, that I passed it the first time. Sorry. No, that's okay. Well, it's like this. I don't know how it will play out for you because I'm not your subconscious. So I don't know the exact bridge of incidents will play out, but yes, you will end up passing your fucking driving exam. Yes. So I would go back and revise them, please. And then update us all on what happened. Something will happen. You can't revise a memory and have it do nothing in the 3D. Meaning actually revise it though, not, read it one day and then give up on it. No, you stick to it until that becomes your dominant thoughts. Dominant thought over the failing. I can't talk. When the memory of the revised memory is dominant over the original memory, that's when you stop. If you're going to do my scripting technique of revision. So yeah, and the idea is to be patient, let the 3D catch up, and it will. Revision really works. Revision is a thing. So I report the result. I have my next exam. All right, please come back and keep us updated. I'm dying to know. So get on that revision. So normally I would tell somebody to revise it, read it at minimum twice a day for a week. If you've got this other thing in 3 days, you start revising now and you read it multiple times a day till we get rid of that original memory. Okay? Get on it. That's your assignment. Oh, is it CDs? Am I saying that right? CDs, the Savage Beauty. And if not, I'm sorry for butchering your name. Thank you very much. Love you so much. I love you so much. Very little room to text. Sometimes when I truly realize my God power, I end up sabotaging and getting intrusive, fearful thoughts, like afraid of my own power, like OCD. Been very successful too. Well done. And Sadie. Fuck. Damn it. Sorry. All right. So, but what do you mean? All right. I need you to give me more details here for a minute. Like afraid of my own power, like OCD. What do you mean by that specifically? What is it that you're fearing specifically? Because other than that, I really don't know how to answer it. What is this? What is it? Fucking stuff from my couch. Yeah, come on, give me more details. Like negative intrusive thoughts manifesting very powerful. So are you fearing that your negative intrusive thoughts are going to manifest? Or are you fearing that, oh my God, I'm God of my reality, I have too much power? Which one? And if you're fearing that your negative, fearful thoughts are going to manifest, please affirm that they do not manifest. You have that power. And if it's like an overwhelm, I know your technique of negative thoughts, fearing I'm God, fearing your God. Why are you fearing your God? Give me more. Give me more. Why are you fearing that you're God? That would tell me a little bit, I think. Are you blaming yourselves? Are you blaming yourself for things that you've seen in your reality? I'm reading Hillary's comment. Yeah, I can't stop the old thoughts sometimes. Now I am like, I need a one-on-one. Well, you could get a one-on-one, but my thing is why are you fearful of being the God of your reality? Like you're afraid you're going to fuck things up. That's where you should be obviously affirming that your negative thoughts don't create. You really, really should be doing that. And if it's you're fearing because you're afraid you're going to fuck something up, that's still you fearing the negative thoughts. You see what I'm saying? Hence why we would affirm that they don't create. But other than that, what are you afraid of? I certainly hope you are not blaming yourself or beating yourself up for previous manifestations or for anything out of your, initial, or what's a good word for it? Like within your own actual 3D. Like I hope you're not blaming yourself for things outside of your realm. And by that, I mean, I do not think anyone should be, because intrusive thoughts manifest. And I've been affirming they don't create, but it's only been a week. I manifest so fast. That's why I'm scared. Oh, okay. So if you manifest so fast, then it should be so quickly for that affirmation to be taking over your 3D, and you do not have to live in fear of your intrusive thoughts. And you're God. And God has choice over what God manifests. And you're deciding that your negative, fearful, intrusive thoughts do not create in your reality. And if you, by experience, manifest so fast, then that affirmation will already be taking hold. There's nothing more to fear. Period. I mean that. Start telling yourself that. Let me say it like this. Do you think whoever created all this shit, whoever is like created us creating, who gave us the power to create, right? That's why I still believe in a higher power, in a God, whatever you want to call it. Whoever created all this for me to create, or gave me the power to do it in my mind, do you think that person, Jason Momoa, do you think that being ever, probably A, never even has intrusive thoughts, but B, do you think it lives in fear of what it might manifest because it's too powerful? No, fuck that. I'm fucking God. I can do whatever the fuck I want. That's how I think my God would be. My God is laid back, talks like me. Like, yeah, I fucking created that. That's how I think God talks, my God. See what I'm saying? So you don't have to live in fear. Don't listen to other limited fucking people who make videos and probably who shouldn't be making videos. Like to scare everybody. I don't understand that fucking mentality at all. I don't understand it. I find it fucking frustrating too. I don't like videos that threaten you. If you don't do this, you're gonna fuck your whole world up. Why would that be of interest to watch? Why would that be enticing? Why are we scaring people? I don't understand that. It's so fucking stupid. Stupid. You're the god of your reality. You have nothing to fear. Control your mind. Control your world. And the more you do it, the easier it's going to be. So if you're struggling with a 3D you don't like, you're going to work at the controlling of your mind a little more. And by controlling your mind, I mean mental diet. I choose to watch my state, to be aware of what state I'm in. That's what I do. Some people like to affirm, so affirm. Some people like to visualize. Some people like to have endless inner conversations. Some people, and maybe I'm a little bit of this people too, that like to just do whatever the fuck they want. We'll revise it later. Sometimes that's me. Sometimes. Some people like to script. I still like to script. We're going to get what we want in the end. You're going to get better and better and better and better at controlling your mind. You're going to get better at it. You just are. It's just the way it is. Okay? I don't understand the fucking mentality of creating videos to frighten. I don't understand it. That makes me question their own personal mental state. It just does. What is going on that's the content you want to put up? I don't get it. Fuck that entirely. We're limitless. We're limitless. And if you get on a manifestation game of your choosing, because you're the god of your reality, you get on some form of a manifestation game, whatever that is to you, you're going to get what you want. If you stick to it, you really stick to it, you're going to get what you want. Period. The best thing I ever did, before obviously making my own videos, was stop watching fucking people that chat shit. Get rid of it, because you don't need it. Yes, we are unstoppable, limitless. Anyway. Sadies, you don't have to be afraid. You start affirming that your negative thoughts don't create. And I have it all explained on why I know it works. Ugh, so frustrating. It's like, go take your fucking negative, limited perspectives and shove them straight up your asses. And please put your phone or your camera down. Stop fucking scaring people. Ass. Okay. Anyway, just saying. Tracy Thomas. Thank you very much. Kind, innovative manifester. That says Kim. Everything in our physical world is shaped with a line and or a circle. Look at everything around you, including your body. Bring it on. Well, now you've got me intrigued, so now I'm gonna. Everything in our physical world is shaped with a line and or a circle. I'm gonna have to look this shit up, Tracy, because you've got me intrigued. Is it true? Is it really true? All right, Tracy, challenge accepted. I'm looking into this shit. Oh my God, I hope it's true, because it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Okay, everything's a line or a circle. I'm writing it down so I don't forget. Okay, that's cool. What did I just miss here? Hold on. They be scaring and making people feel bad for going at a different pace. Yeah, I don't get it. I know, and I agree with you. Or if you don't agree with every single thing they say, If you don't do it their way, you're not going to manifest. Really? Well, if I'm fucking God, why do I got to listen to you? Okay? I don't have to listen to anybody. Honestly. I don't understand it. It's so ridiculous. There you go. Everybody's how and when is different. We should never compare our journey to anyone else's. Yeah, I know. I say it. I say it. We're individuals. Individual journeys. Experiences. Kirsten Slavic. Thank you very much. How can we get SP to say the things to us we want? By changing your assumptions around love and relationships and the story you are holding about your SP. You asking me that question tells me that you still think SP has some free will. And he doesn't, or she doesn't. Okay? So, Kirsten, have an inner conversation with your person, but you still need to address your own inner beliefs and assumptions around love and relationships. That's where I would go for starters. So script it, affirm it, what you want your person to say. Have an inner conversation with them, but address your inner beliefs and assumptions and the story you're telling about your person. Because you asking me that tells me you are newer to manifesting, which is okay. We're all new at some point. Or you think they don't have free will. How do they not have free will? Amanda, are you new to the law of assumption too? They just don't. You are the cause of all. We're all connected. And they have their own little nice, pretty reality where they have free will there. We are intermingling with versions. That's how I describe it. I like that word, intermingling, for some reason. But no, that's what we are. Because there's so many versions of all of us intermingling. Like the version of me who's currently married to Jason Momoa. That exists. Because I thought it. So it exists. The version of me that's a chronic bitch. Oh, wait, that's this version. There's multiple versions of all. But in your own individualized reality, you're the only one with free will. Period. That was my summed up answer. My summary. Leica, thank you very much. My trip went awry, but I was affirming through it all in my head. Now in the revision process and forgetting it ever happened. Any other tips? I was really looking forward to seeing SP. It didn't work out. Okay. I like that you're revising it. I'm sorry that your trip went awry. That's not good. So I just, out of curiosity, when you were affirming your whole way through it, were you nervous the whole time too? Like stressed out that it wasn't going to work? You are new, Amanda. Listen, we've all been new. I would probably go through some of my older videos where I get into depth about all different subjects. But they don't. They don't have free will. They act and show up like they do, but they're only anyone. We're talking like your parents, your siblings, your coworkers, your friends, the person you're manifesting, like your lover. Oh, I just lost my train of thought and I just grabbed it back again. They're like actors reflecting you. They are reflecting your own inner beliefs and assumptions. Oh, look at all the nice people saying, keep watching me. Thank you. See Roving Raven and Helen. Thank you. Yeah. They're just reflecting what's going on within you. So if you're manifesting like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, your beliefs and assumptions around love and relationships and your previous experiences, like say the old relationships, might be like popping up in your mind, keeping you living in fear essentially around that subject. It's just your ego talking. Like I said, though, watch some of my older videos. And I actually have a law of assumption 101 for beginners video. Maybe you should watch that. And then you'll catch on more and more and more. It'll sink in deep, and then you'll start manifesting all your shit. Okay? We were all new once. All of us. There's no stupid questions. Certain questions, though, like that one, made me go, because it was either one or two things. It was either you were new or no offense, I thought it was being a smartass. And I'm sarcastic, so I always assume people are being a smartass first, which is probably not a good thing. Good thing I asked, huh? Instead of attacking. Anyway, sorry. Okay, back to Leica. Okay, so yes to the revision, but you know what? This is gonna sound fucked up. This is gonna be like the first time I did not suggest revision. The only reason why I'm saying it is because did something happen on the trip that you could not meet that person? Was an excuse given and blah 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 blah? Because if there was nothing other than you just didn't meet up, I wouldn't revise that. I know I never say no to revision. It's your reality. You do whatever the fuck you want. But the only reason why I'm saying that is because, listen, that showed up. That's feedback, yeah? We've got to dive deep into our beliefs and assumptions around love and the story we're telling about that person. We got to get a little more deep in those two little areas for that to manifest. And I know the way I'm saying it, like for that to manifest, doesn't mean it's the end of the world. But that's just telling to me that there's maybe some beliefs and assumptions around love we need to dive into on top of the assumptions we're holding for your person. So let's take a look at those. You know, what are the thoughts that are coming up when you affirm or script or visualize for the relationship in general? You were denied at the border of the country, so I didn't make it to the event at all. Oh, so nothing bad happened. You just didn't make it to the event. So SP didn't do nothing, right? Oh, not SP. Never mind. For a fucking minute here, I kind of forgot. This is celebrity SP. So there is no negative story around celebrity SP in this scenario. Hence, I'm going to go back to saying you don't need to revise it. I wouldn't. I know me. And I usually only suggest the things I know that I would do. And I don't think I would revise that because that doesn't have to be reflecting too terribly on SP. I would get more into your love assumptions, love and relationship, and circling the SP. You've already had other experiences with this SP, so you can do this. You can do this. Okay? Good. That's okay, Leica. Listen, there's going to be other good circumstances connecting you two again. It's going to happen. Okay. Summer Fitters, thank you very much. What's the fastest way to get back on track when you react? Do you just keep affirming and move on like it never happened? That's what I tend to do. Truthfully, do you want to know what I do? The truth. If I react, we'll use SP. If I react to something, get triggered by something in my 3D and I react, I make choices. I make them quickly. Now, sometimes, whenever it's not revising it immediately, it's not the best choice, okay? Just so you know that. But there are some days where I sit and contemplate whether I should revise it. Depends on how irritated I am. But, yes, if I've reacted, I address, good night, Ramsey, Roving Raven. I address why I'm being triggered first. Because I want to know why I'm being fucking triggered and I don't want that happening again. Right? So the first thing I do is I go right into my mind. All right, why is that triggering me? Where is it coming from? Type of scenario. And then if I reacted badly in the 3D, and sometimes, listen, just sometimes I can be triggered and I don't react in the 3D at all. I mean, my stomach feels like a gut punch, but I don't react in the 3D. So it depends. If I haven't reacted and it's just triggering me, I go right to what the fuck, where is this coming from? Why is it coming? And is in Kimberly, you know you are not in blah, blah, blah state, or you would not be triggered by this dumb shit. That's my own self-talk. That's the truth. And I try to calm myself down and start centering myself on what state I want to be in. If I've reacted, yeah, I revise, especially if it's with SP. I revise it. I revise, and I still get to the heart of why I was triggered. I don't blow. If it's listen, if it's a manifestation that's very important to you, I don't blow my triggers off necessarily. I want to know where it came from because I want you nipped. I don't want you back. I don't want you triggering me again. I want that nipped and done because I don't like being inconvenienced with a trigger. Do you know what I mean? I know that sounds really shitty, doesn't it? But I don't. I don't like being inconvenienced. I just want life to be fucking awesome all the time. So that's how I handle it. You know, and obviously when you're getting to the heart of a trigger, sometimes it's talking myself down. Talking myself down. Sometimes an affirmation may or may not pop up, but it's usually not. Usually I get right to, why are you fucking triggering me? Why are you here? Blah, 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 blah. That's what I do. Some people like to start affirming. Some people like to start scripting in those moments. That's not a bad idea. But that's exactly what I do. Tiff, you can do super chats, I believe, as little as 99 cents. So I don't know where your $300 is coming from, unless you have a different currency. Because I know, like, in some currencies, what equates to like $1.99 over here is 250 plus on that side. I don't control the super chats. YouTube is the boss of the money on YouTube. I have zero control. I can't give you permission to send me a super chat. I can't give permissions on what dollar amounts that are offered in super. I have nothing to do with it other than, do you want super chats on channel? Yes, that's it. Other than that, it's all YouTube. Same thing for channel membership. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. But also, like, same thing with channel membership. I do not have anything to do with the YouTube side of the house. They take out my portion of it and send it to me at the end of the month, essentially. Or the month. It's a month behind. So that's how it works. YouTube's the boss. I'm just a somebody on here. That's all. Oh, slide the dollar amount to lower. If it's really that simple, Tiff, come on. Tiff. Is it just a slider, Tiff? Leave it to Hawkeyes. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Back. Super chats. Margarita. Thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Thinking of SP makes me sad. Can I just focus on self-concept and know SP will be back eventually? Yes. But why? Why are you feeling sad? Is it because of the scenario I already know about? You know what I'm saying? Which is understandable. And oh wait, just the most important person on here, Kim. Thanks, Amy. Margarita. Oh, just hearing that reminds me so much of the past. I get it. I know that type of shit can hurt. I know. But let me say it like this. Hold on. I think it increases the price depending on the length of message. Anna, I think you're right. It does. If you're trying to send me a really, really long ass super chat, it must be long. Okay. And that's why. I think Anna is correct. Back to Margarita. Okay. All right. When I was in, my situation was not the same as far as what's going on in yours. Mine wasn't the same, but we were just in the solo, okay? And it was a gut punch every fucking day. It's all I could think about. And thinking about him made me think about that. So I get it. And I was sad all the time. All the time. Okay? So I would have inner conversations with my SP. If even thinking about doing that hurts, then yes, take your break and work on your assumptions around love and relationships first. Self-concept. I would put your focus there. Love and relationships. But yes, you can always take a break from the manifestation game on the specifics. Meaning if you want to take a break from affirming, scripting, visualizing for your person, yes, take the break, especially if it's not making you feel good. And yes, you are always free to put your focus on your self-concept. Always. That's always an option. But my advice to you is within the self-concept, which are a part of your inner beliefs and assumptions, focus on love and relationships. That's where I would be going first. Okay? Do I say you will or you do? Oh, I see what you're saying. It's your choice. You will is like future tense. You do is present. It's present. And you did is past. But how do I, when I script or affirm, I am dominantly in the past and present tense. I rarely go future tense, but any tense is fine. You don't need to fear that if you affirm, going to, is going to keep it forever in your future. It's not. That's another limited, stupid ass thing out in the community. It's not true. So if you'd like to use future tense, by all means, go for it. I just don't. And now it's more of a habit that I stick to present or past. Okay? Because I feel like everyone lets me down. Yeah. See, but that's around your love and relationships. And you are expecting your lovers to let you down. It's your belief around it. And I know, because that was one of mine too. I know, but it will change. When you really put it there, it will change. Okay? You can do it, Margarita. You are welcome. Summer Fitters, again, please give Poops a treat from the girls and I. You're so nice. Thank you. Poop loves you. Thank you very much. Wishy3, thank you very much. Today I feel amazing, happy. Remember, good memories. Knowing my SP is mine and coming to me, I feel good. Anyways, I love you. I love you too, Wishy. I love you too. And I am glad. I'm glad you're feeling amazing. That's wonderful. You just made me think of something though, so hold on. Because I see Dory's. Now I'm worried that I've missed other channel members. Hold on a minute. I want to double check. I'm going to read Dory's really quick. Happy birthday week, Kim. Thank you very much, Dory. And did I miss any other Demarian session? Thank you very much. I decided that I'm going to hold back on SP stuff and just focus on career and get a ton of movement from SP 2 and 3. Guess I have to get back on it so they stay hot. Love it. You always have the option to take a break from SP manifestations. You always have that option, especially if it doesn't feel good. Okay. Any other channel membership ones? I can only go back so far. I don't know why the channel membership ones don't fucking show up on this other side, but they don't. So I'm not deliberately skipping the channel member ones. Okay, hold on. I'm refreshing. And if you sent me a specific just channel member one, I definitely didn't get it. If you send an actual super chat, I'll get it because it's on this other page. But the channel membership ones, I don't know why I don't show up over here. And I can't be on both pages at the same time in order to... Oh, super chat. I gotcha. That does come up over here. Okay, Amy F. Thank you very much. Wished SP a happy birthday yesterday. Got a simple thank you text this morning. Shouldn't have did that. I need a pep talk. I know he's mine, but okay, so you didn't get the fucking response that you wanted. You didn't get the response you wanted. But guess what? Doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter. Okay? He's responding to you. He's reflecting you. Okay? So his response was a reflection of what's going on within you and your own assumptions about him too. Because he doesn't have free will. Okay? He don't have fucking free will. And I know this is going to sound a little fucking sassy, but he doesn't have the option not to fucking love you. Okay? So if you stay on your manifestation game, he's going to go nowhere. Even if the 3D is showing you shit right now that you do not like, there's no free will. He does not have free will. He can be bothered with his fucking free will and his own fucking reality. But what I do think we have assumptions around him that need to be addressed. Because I think we are having a story about this motherfucker where this shit version is existing in your 3D. And it's time we fucking change that. Because he doesn't get to be the shit version in your 3D anymore. Time to start telling a new story. So, like my dream life challenge that we got going, let's do the same thing, but I want you to describe exactly what the dream version of him is. And that's the only version you're going to entertain, select each day. And I want you to tell yourself literally every night, tomorrow, I am waking up in the reality where I only get the version I prefer of that dumb fuck. And every morning, yeah, Martin is the shit version. Martin, okay? Every morning, I want you to tell yourself that you are now in the reality where you only get whatever his real name version is. We don't want Martin anymore. But I think there's a story, and I think we're hanging on to the story, and I think we need to change that fucking story. Okay? Because you are the one controlling all. You are. So let's dive deep. What are the assumptions around love and relationships for you? Because I know, listen, bitch, you're a master fucking manifester. I know you are. I know the things you've manifested. So you're not lacking in manifestation know-how. You're not. But I think there's a story around this fucking Hubert. Jesus. Hubert. We need to change Martin's story. Get rid of fucking Martin. And start only telling the story of the dream version. Okay? Oh, I want fries now. What are we talking about? Listen, it would have hurt my motherfucking feelings too. I'm not going to lie to you. That would have hurt my feelings. But it would have told me I still have a story around that dick. I still have a story around that dick. That's exactly what I would tell myself too, because I know it. You know what I'm saying? It's also a reflection of what state you're in. Yeah. And girl, you can do it. You fucking have done this. You know you can. You are just having a moment. Like we all have. We all have them. You know what I'm saying? But his stupid ass is going to get back in line. Don't worry about it. Change the story. Literally, I want you to make a dream man list where you describe all the perfect things that you really, really, really know that you want from him. Not what you think you'll be able to manifest. You think he can show up a certain way. No, fuck that. You get as specific as you want. I know you are. I know you're killing it everywhere else. You're just having a moment. And listen, let's just be real. SP and usually money manifestations are the ones that can throw people off. We feel thrown off our game. SPs, because we have a hard time remembering that they don't have free will, and we do think they're showing up and acting a certain way to deliberately be mean or to hurt us. We do think that most of the time. We have to remind ourselves of that. I have to remind myself of that. But it is always when you really, really dive deep and you really think about where your state has been, you will see it was a perfect reflection of your state. Even when we think that certain circumstances took us by surprise, we were blindsided. No, you weren't entirely blindsided, because you will remember that maybe just the day before, or the day before that, or the day before that, you were marinating somewhere dominantly in the past. And there it is in our face. When you start maintaining states and paying attention to your state of mind, it's fucking game changer. Just really trust me on that. And you can do it. I feel, Amy, you're advanced enough to where you could. And you ain't got to be fucking advanced. That's just terminology. But you are you've got so many manifestations under your belt. You know what I mean? You could do it. Okay? All right. Sasha Louise. Oh, this was her thanking me. So thank you so much for your answer and help. I appreciate you so much and can't wait to get coaching with you too. Love it. That was very nice. Taylor Marie giving me, oh, little sticker. Oh, thank you, Taylor. Summer Fitter, seeing your face and hearing your voice make my day. Summer, you make my fucking day. Damn it, Summer. You spoil me. Hillary Marie, lots to share Tuesday. Also keep an eye on the P.O. Box. Jesus, Hillary, you spoil the fuck out of me too. Thank you, Hillary. Jeez. Chop Chop X. Thank you for my nice little sticker. Thank you. And thank you very much. Kim, can you host an event this summer where a group of us can hike, have a campfire, roast marshmallows, and talk about manifesting over the bonfire? That's specific. Why don't you manifest that, Ann? I love you too, Hillary. I'm not hosting, but I will be at an event in South Carolina, I believe, in August, where you can come see me. And I don't know what I'm going to do there yet. I kind of want to do on the spot coaching with people, but I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to do that. That's the further details that I don't know yet. I just know I'm going to be there I forgot the name already. I'm terrible. I'm going to be making a video about it because I fucking manifested it. But I'll be making a video on it, and I will be there for you to come and see me. But as far as me hosting an event where we can, you know, have a campfire, I don't know about the hiking thing. You know what I mean? Me and hiking, I don't see as friends. Okay, I love nature, but I don't see me hiking. I'm down for the fire, the campfire, and I'm down for roasting marshmallows. Okay, I'm down for all that. It's that word hike that's got me scared. But I wish I could. Maybe someday I can. Who knows? Why don't you manifest it, Ann? Put it together. You're powerful enough. But I will be in South Carolina at an event where you guys can come and see me if you want to. August, third week in August, I think. I'm going to make a video with all the fucking details because I'm terrible. You know I'm terrible with details. With all the details. It's coming up. Anyway. Nico Conver, thank you very much. How do I get SP to chase and pursue me like he did at the beginning? I want him to ask me to be his girlfriend and my boyfriend am still in quiet time. Also around SP, am shy, nervous, hot mess expressed, no common sense. Okay. So, Nico, this is what this tells me. Okay, this question tells me when we want our SP, wait a minute, I demand some coaching at your house with the ducks. Please and thank you. Brittany, you will end up coming to my house. You know this. I don't know about the fucking ducks. We'll have to watch the ducks through the windows because they'll run. They'll quack at us. They won't run because they don't run from me anymore, but they do quack. They quack at Poop and they quack at me because Poop wants to be their friend. The cool thing is they're not afraid of her anymore. They don't run away, but they're not interested in being her friend still, unfortunately. But anyway, Nico, I know by this question, how do I get SP to pursue me and chase me? And by your nervousness and, you know, feeling shy and hot mess express, which I love that you use that terminology. You've got no common sense. Listen, I'm just going to be honest. It's because you like them. So you get giddy, you get nervous. It's normal. You like them. Now, by what you're wanting to manifest, which there's nothing wrong with what you want to manifest, but that tells me that you think he has free will that he does not have. He does not have. So, within your own self-concept, your own beliefs and assumptions abound around love, we need to address those. You address the assumptions you're holding around love and relationships, as well as the assumptions you're holding about your person. He will show up and do all the things. He really will. He will show up and do all the things. I promise, if you dive deep and stick to that, it's gonna happen. Trust me. I know it can happen because I've done it. I've done it and maintained it. So I know it can be done. And I was triggered all the fucking time. I had to learn to not be triggered. I was the hot mess express. So if I can fucking fix it, you can too. And you used all the right terminology, so I know you're fucking watching the videos. So good. You want your person to show up a certain way, then you start only ever describing them that way. No old story. As much as possible. I know it's hard, but you can do it. But also getting to the heart of what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what those inner beliefs are around love and around relationships. And perhaps you had a shitty past in love and relationships, and your ego loves to remind you about all the past hurts. But it's just your ego talking. So let's address those patterns. That is how we get SPs to chase us and to pursue us, because you start only describing him as that version. Yes, I do, Kimmy. And over the whole Not recognizing him, still annoyed, but not dwelling. Good, Nico. Good, good, good. I am glad you are not dwelling on that anymore. Well done. Very good. I'm very happy to hear that. So now make a list. Just like I just told Amy, make a list of exactly how you want your person to show up in your reality so that we can select that version and get them here. Okay? Wait, I just think I just saw my new best friend, and I did. Kim, you look younger and younger every day. Your looks amazing. Hi, you're my new best friend. How are you? And your username is difficult. And Donnie X and other things. You're my new best friend. Best comment ever. Thank you very much. Okay. And you want coaching with the ducks too. Damn it, Brittany, what have you started? Sarah M, thank you very much. Went away with SP and friends, totally platonic. How do I avoid losing hope that it'll ever happen? I keep affirming, but I feel down about it. Okay. I'm rereading it. I'm taking this in. Hold on. So you went away with the SP and friends. It was totally platonic. How do I avoid losing hope that it'll ever happen? Why are you losing hope? Why are you losing hope? Are you not the God of your reality? How are you losing hope? You're the boss. You're the one calling the shots. Have you addressed your inner beliefs and assumptions around love and relationships? Have you done that? Have you taken a look at the assumptions you're holding around SP? Have you done that? That's what I want you focused on. If you really, listen, this can't fail, guys. It can't fail. It just feels so frustrating. I was affirming all weekend. He asked me to stay alone with him tonight and nothing. Sarah. Sarah. I know you want your manifestation. Everybody wants their fucking manifestation. I know. So I'm continuing to affirm, but it's still a little like, well, nothing's happened. Okay, do you see your comments? The voice is right on here. Hello? Your comments alone tell me you're not dominantly thinking good things about your specific person. No, you're not. You have thrown in the fucking towel because he didn't try to get you alone this weekend. So you affirmed hard this weekend for him to get you alone, and it didn't work. Now you're getting frustrated. Now you're throwing the fucking towel in. Sarah! It's your dominant thoughts, your dominant state that we're manifesting. Ironically and strangely, another Sarah responds, I think she means that she wanted it for tonight specifically and it didn't happen. I don't give a fuck when she wanted it to happen, Sarah. Doesn't matter when. And she's given up. That's what matters. Okay? You're right. I'm wavering back and forth. See? Between affirming hard and then thinking all the what ifs and but this. Exactly. Exactly. This is even funnier watching this on my TV live. That's faces. I can't know that anybody's watching me on their fucking TV. I can't know that. Don't tell me that. Okay? I feel safe thinking you're watching me from teeny tiny phones. All right? I mean, I wanted it tonight, but I want it all the time. And there's nothing wrong with that, Sarah, okay? But I love that you're owning up to the wavering. You can't fucking waver. If your wavering is outdoing your manifestation game, hello? Like, if I had the laser beam to go in your brain, what would I see for the last month? Oh my God, Summer, don't tell me that. I can't know, but I'm on the TVs. Lady, you look good on a TV. No. Listen, I'm aware of what I look like before I get on here. Thank you, Cass Ann. That made me feel better. You know? I don't give a fuck in the moment when I come on. Like, I didn't care my hair would look like this. I didn't care. Until the thought of knowing it's on a big screen TV. Then I'm like... But seriously, Sarah, come on. The dominant... You're hot. Thanks, Nat. Grace, thanks. Yeah, no. Your manifestation game has to be dominant. Hot and cold, hot and cold. See what I'm saying? Thanks, Nat Grace. But serious. Wait, you look like you're glowing like the sun on my TV. God damn, how many TVs am I on? Oh, I'm about to start. Listen, I was already hungover. Damn. Right, so really, I just need to keep persisting and flipping thought. You don't have to flip every single thought. I mean, that's exhausting and near impossible, okay? But I would like the dominant amount of your time, well, manifestation game-wise, dominantly focus on the having of your desire. When the what-ifs and the whatever buts start coming up into your mind, let's get to the heart of why they're coming up into your mind. Where are they coming from? So let's just pretend one of them is, you know, what if I never get to manifest this? What if it never happens? What if I can never get this to manifest? What if I'm stuck like this forever? Right? Well, then, why do we think that? Why is that what if coming up? My fear of failing, my fear of being rejected, it's all coming from self-concept. It's all coming from our beliefs and assumptions regarding love and relationships. So get to those. If you're being plagued with intrusive thoughts, the shitty what ifs, it's taking too long, all the fucking things that our ego loves to feed us. It's get to the heart of where it's coming from and then address that. But if you keep your mind on the having of your desire, the knowing it's going to happen, it's done. It will happen. Nothing can stop your manifestation. Nothing can ruin your manifestation. Your manifestation. It's an old story where he told me our work living situations made it so we couldn't work. Okay, that's an old story that is clearly he told you something. He told you it wouldn't work, couldn't work out. He doesn't have free will, so his fucking opinions are irrelevant. They hurt. It hurt in the moment to hear that. I know, because it's still plaguing you. right? And also just impatience of like, well, when are you going to do what I want already instead of just living in my head? The more you make it your dominant thought, or you are maintaining the state dominantly, and just for shits and giggles, you'll understand states and why I prefer manifesting and focusing on my state. I want you to envision, we shift through states all the time, in and out. And you know that by the thoughts you're thinking and how you're feeling. You know when you've moved states. You don't maybe physically know that you've shifted a state, but you know by your mind that you've just shifted a state, essentially, by your thoughts. I want you to envision that literally, so we'll call the woman or man who has it all state over here, right? And we'll call this one victim state. I'm only talking about 2 different states, but there's more than just 2 different states, but this is just for an example, okay? When you shift from state to state, your 3D begins to recalibrate itself, including the people in it, to adjust to your state. And each time you move through states, your 3D is recalibrating every single time, every single time, every single time, each state. And I don't care if you move a state every single second. Your 3D is recalibrating itself to your state. Your states are the fucking everything. Hence why I say practice. Get into the thought of what would it feel like if I had my desires now? What would I feel like? How would I be thinking? How would I feel as the woman who has it all? How would that feel like? And practice each day to go back to that mindset. The more you do it, the easier it is, and the more natural it'll feel. And by default, will become your dwelling state. And therefore, your 3D will begin to maintain or mostly reflect that dwelling state. And your self-concept is different in each state. So I guess if you want to think logically, you could just watch your state, maintain your state, and not work directly on self-concept 24/7. Not saying self-concept's not important. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you look at things like I want the fastest and easiest way to fucking do this mentality like I do, there's your state. Affirmations, visualizations, inner conversations, revision, scripting. They are the tools. They are the tools that help move you in your states. They help. Hence why no one's telling you to stop doing those things. You know what I'm saying? But, so, this doesn't have to take you forever, is what I'm trying to say, very long-windedly. It doesn't have to take you forever. The more you decide and you figure out what your dream life feels like to you. Yes, I realize you may have never experienced it, but you know the feeling you're going after because that's why you're desiring it. So how do you think it would feel to really have it? If anything, if it's not happiness, it'd probably be peace, calmness. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't have to worry that SP loves me or doesn't. Because if I'm the woman who has it all, then I know he loves me because that's what I want. See what I'm saying? Maintain that, work on that, and things will move along quickly. Okay? Mr. Forte! Oh, he changed his name. I love it. Mr. Forte! Kim, can you give me an example of how you did an inner convo? Yes, I can, Mr. Forte. For example, it's really basic, bitch. I would just talk to my person, talk to him as if he was sitting right next to me, essentially. Sometimes I only did it in my head. Sometimes I said it out loud if I was alone somewhere. And I would literally just say things like this. I know you're in love with me. I know you're head over heels in love with me. I know I'm on your mind 24/7. I know that you know that we're spending the rest of our life together. I know that you think you're so lucky to have me. That's how I would have an inner conversation. I want you to know, though, that's how I do it. Doesn't mean that's the only way you can have an inner conversation. I never heard my SP talking back to me. I never tried or focused on having SP talk back to me. I just talked to them. Okay? Awesome. Do you breathe first or when do you do it? I didn't really think about that. I just did it. What would usually cause me to start having inner conversations is because I was missing my person. So usually I was crying first, then I would start the inner conversations. No, I'm literally limitless. I have no rules on my manifestation game. So there was never a specific time that I would do inner conversations. I did it whenever the hell I wanted. There was no specific length of time or how many things I would say to him. No rules. I did whatever I wanted. And my person, my man, came back to me saying some things that I knew that he had never said to me before, never heard me say to him. They were very specific. Very specific. He came back saying them to me. So I know he got them. But regardless, no rules. No rules. You are free. There really aren't rules. I know some people like structure, but I'm limitless. You can have as many affirmations as you want. You can script whatever the hell you want. It's just your assumption about what you're doing that matters. And if you assume that having that inner conversation with your person, that they are getting it, and they are, because we're all one consciousness, we're all connected. Awesome. Okay, it's kind of strange for me, like you envision him in this convo. There were not every time, number one. Not every time did I necessarily see him. Sometimes I did, and you just reminded me of that because I'd forgotten. To be honest, it was when I was upset. The times that I was really, really sad were the times that I could either really see him with my mind, my eyes closed. I want to say that I even remember doing some to his picture, talking to his picture. I'm trying to think. I can't remember anything else though, but I never heard him talk back to me. Some people do. Some people hear their person respond. And what I want to tell you is whether you hear the person respond or you don't, it doesn't matter. It's working. It's working. And I'm telling you it's working because he came back and said those things to me, specific things to me. But I think did I answer all your questions on that? Mr. Forte? And you know you did that because you know I'm dying to call you Mr. Fort. Thank you so much, Kim. That was a tough thing for me. I get it. You know what? The best thing, when you're having moments where it's one thing if you don't understand the concept of something, but let me just tell you this, never feel like you're doing things wrong. You always tell yourself you're doing everything right because it's sincerely your belief and assumption around what you're doing that matters. And if you believe you're doing it right, and if you tell yourself you're always doing everything right, then you will be. That's how this works, no matter what anybody else says to you. It's our own individual assumptions and beliefs that matter. Okay? Summer Fitters, again, thank you. Powerful, unstoppable, unlimited HBICs. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Summer. Carla Killian, thank you very much. Very much. Very much. Kim, not trying to skip the line. Just want to know how far out you are in coaching. Thank you. Well, a while. But if you emailed me, Carla Killian, I will pull your email. Don't all start coming for me. But yeah. A while. Yeah, I got a long line. But I'm worth the wait. Yeah, I think I am. But I have a good time. I like coaching. It's fun. I like getting to see people, seeing their faces, hearing their voices, getting to meet them with friends. I love it. I'll look for your email. Okay? Carla Killian. Whew. Let me refresh. Hopefully. I wrote you before about a guy who blocked me. You told me it didn't matter. He's unblocked me, but he's still showing up as friends with benefits. Sweeter version, but still friends with benefits. Then keep working on the story, Tanya. Keep working on the story. Okay. I couldn't do what you do, Kim. My good Lord. Brittany. Oh, I thought I was caught up. I'm not caught up. Wait, he started at sweet as hell, then turned into jerk, now back as sweet, but still friends with benefits. Help me. Then Tanya Ramsey, you know you've got to change your assumption of him. You've got to start telling a new story. And you need to be persistent and consistent to get consistent results. Along with, I hope you're addressing any assumptions you're holding around love and relationships. You get to those, he'll show up. Okay? Nat Grace, thank you very much. Happy almost B-Day. Thanks so much for removing my fear through saying we can affirm our negative thoughts don't create. Your sass always gives me a boost. Oh, love it, Nat Grace. And it's true, you really can affirm that, and it really will work because it's your assumptions that matter, not the opinions of a limited coach. Just saying. So it can work. But thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Starry-eyed illusionist. Thank you very much. Thanks for the info. Thoughts on SP and them on dating apps, but lying about it. That still rolls back to, in my opinion, that does still roll back to a belief of not feeling good enough or expecting our person to disappoint us. Thank you, Nat Grace. You know what I'm saying? Some of us have a belief where we expect the person we're in love with, and perhaps we've had experiences with other lovers where they've disappointed us, they've hurt us. So we have come to, or we've created a belief that we expect future relationships. We eventually, once like the honeymoon phase is over, we expect them to hurt us and disappoint us as well. And we might not even be focusing on that, but it's a belief we have. So I would be addressing that. Anything like fucked up in our, oh my God, I just got nervous when you addressed my question. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Listen, I'm sassy and I'm a little sarcastic, but I don't bite too hard. My thoughts just got dirty there for a second. So, if they're on dating apps and they're lying about it, that still boils down to A, fear of being disappointed, fear of not being chosen, fear of, oh God, not feeling good enough. Yep, you focus on the shoe to drop. There you go. Good, I'm glad you like the sassy. But yeah, so if you know that thanks, Samantha. If you know that you're expecting the other shoe to drop, which a lot of us, listen, most of us grew up that way. And that's nothing bad against our parents. Most of us had good parents. Not everybody had the same experiences, and I know that. But for example, I had a decent childhood, but I was brought up to think, you know, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Don't get yourself too excited because you don't want to get disappointed. It was taught to us out of love, but it's a fucked up way of thinking. We always expect shit to happen. Yeah? We need to change our mindset and start thinking in the other direction so we can feel safe and secure to trust that the person we are in love with will love us the same back. Because if we're the God of our reality, and if we address any of those limiting beliefs and assumptions around the person and around love and relationships, you will fix it and you will get your dream person. They will become that version because that version of them already exists, just like the version of you that gets all your dreams already exists. There's a version of you, a state where your self-concept around love, relationships doesn't suck. There's a version of you, a state, I call it, right? The state. And it's already within you. It's already available to you. It's just you allowing that to feel natural by baby steps. Trying to feel that way, little tiny bit each day. And the more you do, the more it becomes a natural state for you to embody. And then the quicker it gets to start reflecting out into your world, and everything in your 3D lines up to what you want. And you can practice this by deciding, what do you think it would feel like if you had the perfect version of him? An honest, loyal, loving, fulfilling, respectful lover who treats you like however you want to be treated. And whatever that version of him is, you start identifying with that from now on. That's the story you tell, no matter what we see in the 3D, until that 3D shit fucking bowls over. Okay? But the more you maintain the state of the woman or man who has it all as best as possible, or as close to it as possible, the quicker shit will change and stay changed in that 3D. For the better, I'm saying. Wanted to say you're amazing. Oh my God, I love you. Thank you, Madeline the Empress. I love your videos. Your views on manifestation and law of assumption is a confirmation of my beliefs. This is my first time being in a live. Thanks for being amazing. Oh, thank you so much. That was very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome to your first live. Welcome, welcome. I talk forever and I'm really long-winded. I got a lot of words, as Brian would say. Okay. Agent 947. Happy birthday, Goat Guru. Your lives always have me laughing. Enjoy your wholesome week. Thank you so much, Agent 947. That was very nice of you. I finally do know what goat is, though. I told you all the story about how I had to Google it because I wasn't sure. So I thought people were saying I looked like a goat. I Googled it and I figured out that's not what it means. But anyway, I think that was in the last live or the live before that. But thank you very much for the birthday wishes and super chat for the birthday wishes. Thank you very much. I very, very much appreciate that. Thank you. Summer fitters again. We're all going to the Kim treat after 3D and self-concept. Yes. Fuck yeah, we are. And summer fitters again. Will you do a video about multiple realities? Yes, I can. Yes, I can, Summer. That'd be a good video. Actually, I better write that down because I'll forget it. Okay. Thank you. All right. And holy shit, I think I'm almost caught up. I think I only have Draco Chief. Draco. I always want to call you Draco Malfoy. I'm sorry. I don't think you care, though. I think you're okay with that. Fuck. Hold on. I'm trying to find my own live stream because I think I'm almost caught up so I can go back to the regular live stream. Almost caught up. Hold on. Come on, Kim. Madeline the Empress, you just joined the channel membership. Love it. Damn it, where's the Draco one? I just had it. Hold on, Draco. I'll find it. There we go. Draco Chief, also known as Draco Malfoy. Hey, Kim. Thoughts on manifesting 2 SPs? I currently have a second SP, even though I have a main one. Is it normal to feel any negative emotions? It is. Let me explain. There are some people who can have multiple SPs or are manifesting multiple SPs. And actually, there are some people who started their manifestation game focused on one SP, and birds before land showed up that turned into their other SPs. And that's a totally doable and perfectly fine thing to do. When I was in, but meaning, by the way, what I meant by that was is it's not going to hold up if you have multiple SPs and you're focused on the main one still, like you really want the first one to show up and be it, it doesn't have to destroy your manifestation, is what I'm trying to say by that. So, like, no judgments. When I was on my own personal solo vacation number 2, another SP showed up in my equation. And I tried to entertain this. And keeping it 100, as I do on this channel, it did not work out for me. It was not something I could do. I was filled with negative feelings, emotions, thoughts. And I chose to stop speaking to this person because, unfortunately, it's nothing against that person. All he did was fucking remind me about my own SP. All he did was remind me that I wasn't with the one I wanted to be with. It was not his fault. He was very, very kind to me, was doing all the things that I was so badly wanting from my man, my SP, that I started entertaining it, meaning talking to him. I don't even know why, to be honest, because my heart was so broke and hung up on my guy, but I thought this would ease my time. As fucked up as it sounds, I do. I thought it would ease my time, and to be honest, it only made me feel worse. So it was short-lived, a couple weeks, and I had to say no because I couldn't do it. I felt like it almost made my, like, depression-ish like feelings. It was terrible because it would be gut-wrenching. I would get off the phone with this person and it would make me so sad that it wasn't SP. And I found it very hard to keep somewhat of a decent mental state because I was trying to manifest him back. And I swear that just made me feel down the spiral even worse. So I am not someone who was able to have more than one SP in the picture. And there's no judgment for either direction. If you're someone who can entertain multiple SPs, you go. Have fun. Have fun. I don't think it'll ruin your manifestation, your like main SP. And if you're someone like me who just can't because your heart is completely wrapped around your SP, I get it, because that was me too. No judgments. So, is it normal to have negative emotions? Well, it was normal for me. I do think that those who have multiple SPs, I don't think they have negative emotions. For the other SPs, I don't know though. Because I was never able to maintain it, I did have the negative emotions. Other people who have multiple SPs, I've never heard of them, the few people that I know, I've never heard of them saying that they had bad feelings between the SPs that I can think of. No, I don't recall any of what I would say are my closer friends here who have had negative feelings around the SPs. So I don't think so. I think all different types of people exist, right? So if you are having those conflicting thoughts on it, I did too. I couldn't continue. But I don't want you to feel like you have to stop just because this was my experience, right? We're all on our own journey. But yeah, I find it to be normal to have the conflicting thoughts because I did. It was normal for me. Does that make sense? Did that make sense? That made sense. Made sense up here before it came out. So I'm wondering, what are the feelings you're getting? If they're conflicting, and if it's more of a reminder that you're not with your main SP and this other, God, all the SPs, right? If SP2 or whatever is making you feel worse about SP1, maybe you're similar to me. And maybe it's just not gonna be something you can do. Like I couldn't do it either. And if that's the case, then don't if it's making you feel bad. Don't do anything that makes you feel bad, right? You do things that make you happy. That's the goal, right? I don't know if that was helpful answer. I hope it was. Moon. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God. You guys are good to me. Thank you very much, Moon. You guys are so nice to me. Summer Fitters, thank you for another awesome live. Thank you. Spoiling me as you Summer Fitters, a birthday cake. Thank you so much. You deserve it, woman. Thank you. God, guys, you know I get all emotion. Thank you. Jeez. Is it Sidon? 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 Am I saying it wrong? Thank you. I see your comment. Okay. Hi, Kim. Thank you for all you do. Happy birthday. How do I get over the fear of my desires actually manifesting? I don't know if that makes sense. Are you fearing? Oh, thank you. My birthday is Thursday, May 19th. I'm wondering, is it Sidon? Am I saying it wrong? Tell me how to say it. Sidon? Sidon? Or is it not anything like that and I'm nowhere near right? When you say fearing of it actually manifesting, that is a thing, you know. So are you feeling that? Are you afraid of your actual manifestation showing up? We should get to the why. Why are you fearing it? When you're getting anxious about, oh my God, what if it does? What comes into your mind? What are you fearing? And I actually have a video on that. You might want to go watch that video. I go into the fears. But, you know, what is it? Do you feel I'm not ready? I'm not ready for it to manifest yet. What am I going to do if it does? So let's get to the heart of the why. Anjali, thank you very much. Hi. Situation with SP turned around and he sees me all the time, but saw a comment on possible 3P social media about him. Should I just ignore? Yes, because why are you on 3P's social media? Anjali, why are you on the 3P's social media if we're trying to get 3P out of our awareness? Hello? Why? You should be nowhere near 3P's social media. Nowhere near it. That is, I'm pretty sure it's not even that deep because he's with me all the time. I'm sure it's not that deep either. I'm sure you can say whatever you want because it's your reality. You're the god of your reality. But that does not answer my question of why are you on 3P's social media? That is an unnecessarily like walking time bomb. It probably is nothing. But here you are concerned about it. All the more reason why we should not be on 3P social media. I'm waiting for a response to that question, Anjali, what are you doing on 3Ps? Social fucking media. Okay, I'll keep ignoring. Do I affirm against him? I don't know. I was just being anxious. Anxious about what? Looking for something to find? Looking for something to be upset about? If you're the God of your reality, you wouldn't have to look and search for shit. Hello? You are the God of your reality. You are, whether you think you are or not. And you're thinking of your person, your SP, as separate from you. Like you're thinking 3D is separate from you. No, you are the cause of all. Meaning, it's you manifesting. And if you would tell the story of your person, that they are a loyal and faithful motherfucker, they will be. You would have no reason to go looking at somebody's social media just to make sure everything's on the up and up. We don't have to do that. We're gods. Oh, Anjali. No more 3P social media, okay? If I had a bad day, can I just jump back on track? Abso-fucking-lutely. Yes, people, when we have a bad day, when we're reacting or doing dumb shit in the 3D, I don't want you to look at it as, oh my God, I have fucked up. Now I got to start all the way back at the beginning. All my progress has been lost. No, that's not what happens. You pick up right where you left off. Okay? Mother, I have tea to spill. Like what? I'm dying. Are you going to text it? Where am I going to get the tea? You are welcome, Sabrina. Don't total the car over a fender bender. I like that. I like that. I'm manifesting 2 different SPs, including my ex, and I'm scrolling through Tinder, and someone with the exact name, height, and hobby, powerlifting, as my ex pops up. Is this a BBL? Yes, it is. I'm reading D. King's comments right now. Chasing Free Neville has all the Neville lectures and then some, but 2020, who runs the site, is adamant that he does not believe you can or should manifest an SP. If that, hold on, there must be a part 2 here. If that 2020 was my OG coach when I learned about Neville 10 years ago. Not blaming him, but for the longest, I didn't think you could manifest an SP because of his teachings. And that just goes to show you how the limited perspectives of another can be dumped into a community. So everyone needs to realize that when you're even when you're watching me, I'm teaching you from my perspective. I'm teaching you from what I've manifested, what I've experienced. Hence, I believe we can manifest whatever the fuck we want. And I don't think, let me say this. I know that there are some, like this person, I don't know who this 2020 person is, but thinks that you can't manifest a specific person, and they will use this one particular, it's the most common one. If there's other quotes, I've never seen them. This one quote from Neville Goddard, I don't remember its word for word offhand, and they use that to back up that you can't manifest a specific person. However, if you put all of Neville Goddard's work in order by date, you will see the evolution of Neville. Neville also manifested his second wife. Just want to say that. Also, though, he evolves. And from when he made that original quote that they love to use to back it up, he speaks in a totally different fashion through the years as he evolves. And I know I made a TikTok video using Neville quotes to back up the fact that we can manifest a specific person. I used Neville against their one-line Neville. Just saying. Neville Goddard was a human being that evolved just like you and I are evolving on our own journeys. And I truly, I am saying this like from the bottom of my heart. If Neville were alive today, I don't question it at all. He would be on our side of the house, that you can manifest a specific person. You can manifest anything you want. And if you read Neville in order, including lectures in order by date, Neville's work completely steered to our side of the house. It just did. Read it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. But read it in order from beginning to end. Don't get me wrong. Some of his early work I really like. I'm not taking shit on it. But you'll see that involvement. You'll see how he tells you you're fucking limitless as time goes by. And he uses the Bible to back his ass up. And it's good. It's good stuff. But that's the reason why I'm not a strict Neville person. Because I think Neville was a person. Neville was a person. Just like me. He was teaching from his perspective. And his perspective swung to our side of the house as he evolved. But he was still a person on a journey. I respect him. I call him the granddaddy, but he's not the first to talk about this subject. But I cannot stomach when they use the one little line that, see, I get fired up. They used one little line of his, and that's how they throw you off the specific person journey. And I'm telling you, if you read his stuff front to back in order, including his lectures, you can get the lectures in PDF form too if you don't feel like listening. He evolved to our side of the house. I'm just telling you. Maybe he didn't throw the F-bombs around like I do, but he evolved to our side of the house. Just saying, I am comfortably in belief of that. Anyway, don't let anybody tell you you can't have what you want, because it's just not true. Just not true. D King 914, I'm glad you did too. I'm glad you came here. I said your name right. Oh, good. Sit down. Okay. I feel like I'm letting go of all the things I have been taught as to how life is supposed to be. That's why I'm afraid of my desires being my reality things again. To be honest, you are. You are. And all of us have had to do the same thing. We find the law of assumption. We realize it's our beliefs and assumptions that are really what are manifesting. And you realize most of the things we grew up listening to or believing in are not really it. And yes, that can be a little overwhelming when you first realize that, holy fucking shit, it's been me all along. It's been me. For me, it was a let's see what I can fuck up. You know, it was power. That's how I felt. I was excited. I was so excited. Then I went on the journey of realizing what a shitty host of assumptions I had around love and relationships and money. Those were my two categories that needed an ass kicking in. But I did it, so I know you can do it. But I get it. It can be overwhelming when you really, really think about it. But I don't know. It's powerful. Come on. It's powerful. Wait, what? Neville Kim. Yes, these coaches are only saying this because it's their own limiting beliefs. Can you imagine Goddard swearing, oh my God, it would be my dream. It would be my dream to hear Neville going, fuck you. Just once. Just once. That would be great. The ones that have limiting beliefs are the ones secretly struggling. Look at Kim, no rules, and she's got it all. Oh, thank you, Brittany. I didn't know that went into a compliment for me. Thank you. It went. Listen, though, I struggled too. That's what I'm saying. I struggled too. But you want to know what? Once I got to the heart that it's really just my assumptions. You know what I mean? What? Wait, that's what we're talking about, Kim. The 3-day thing is misquotes. Wait. What are we talking about? Yes, what I mean is they aren't getting what they want. Their limiting beliefs are holding them back. Agree. Totally agree. Cannot agree with you more. And most of them are not honest about what's really going on in their life either. Just saying. You guys know my dirt. Well, I was going to say, D. King, and thank you, because your comment just reminded me. Hello, do we not remember the Mrs. J.E. success story from Neville Goddard? One of his own students manifested their specific person. I don't think that it was a misplaced success story that he accidentally put in his books. Keep in perspective the time Neville Goddard was alive and teaching, the 50s, 60s, and early 70s. Keep in perspective the time and how life was back then. Okay? Keep that in perspective. I just don't think that it was a whoopsie that he included that success story in his book. And Mrs. J.E. is my fucking number one favorite of his success stories, because she manifested her specific person simply by revising her day every day. She revised her day as not being the single woman living with, other roommates. She revised her day as, no, I lived my day as married to Mr. J.E. or whatever, S-E-J-E, the Mr., and I'm a married woman, and she would twist an imaginary ring on her finger. She did it for 30 days straight. He found her, and long story short, it's actually, I think I have this on a little short video on my channel that kind of summarizes the story, but she had gone out on a date. She really liked the guy. They hit it off. They got lost. They got separated. Jobs meant people moved, blah, blah, blah. They had no way of contacting each other. This was in, before cell phones and the internet. She did that for 30 days straight in the month of September. In October, he found her. They were engaged by January, I think. Engaged by January, married by May. I don't think Neville made a mistake by dropping that one in there. Okay? You'll be calling me Mrs. BL or Mrs. BS if I change my mind. I didn't want SP2. Oh, I love it. It's I think it's in the Power and Awareness. Hold on. I can't. If I search, I can't search on my phone, and that's on my fucking phone. You can Google Neville Goddard, Mrs. J.E. You can search that, and there is free Neville books and everything in Google. You can search it there. Okay? And on that note, yes, D King. Neville also shares how he manifested his second wife along with the divorce from his first wife to marry his second wife. Mm-hmm. Love it. Oh, I need to start practicing introducing myself as Mrs. SP. Hell yeah. Hey, Kim, have you ever had two SPs fighting for you? Well, like not fighting together, but no. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, but I didn't know I was manifesting when that happened. So not while I was consciously manifesting, but before that. Yeah, I did. You are welcome, Amy. I love you too. I'm gonna go though. Okay, I've been on. I'm not sure. Do the math. 172 minutes and 22 seconds. And I'm tired. But my hangover don't feel as bad. Thank God. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow. Oh, wow, it's all an hour. Is that 3 hours? Thanks for doing that. Oh, I was hungover. I was concerned about this live. I didn't know if I was going to have it in me. I had a rough day. Anyway, on that note, I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Good night. Yes, everyone is going to get what they want, Mr. Forte. Yes. All right. Be good. Be good. Okay? Be good. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Mistress of Makeup, Mayhem Beauty. Love it. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Love you. Love you, Donner. Love you. All right. Good night. Hopefully this doesn't freeze my face on something stupid, because then Brittany's going to text it to me. She laughed at me the last time, for fuck's sake.